Hello and welcome to Entrepreneur Empowered. I'm your host, Attorney Sid Padinti. You are now tuned into Bashani Radio, iHeartRadio, or maybe you're watching us and joining us on Facebook or Google. Wherever you are, I welcome you here. In today's episode, I want to talk to you about technology. Not what technology can do, but what you can do with it. How you can use it to enhance your business, how you can use it to earn more revenue, how you can use technology as you are already in your life. In fact, you're using technology right now to listen to this message. We're talking about billion-dollar technologies that all of us sort of take for granted in our day to day lives. Imagine your life without your phone or the computer or the internet. You know, things can get pretty boring unless you're out somewhere in a resort, on an island, on vacation, and you decide to go off the grid and uh, and essentially cleanse yourself of technology. But unless you're in that situation where you're going in with the purpose of getting off the grid, in your day to day life, as we know it, as we all experience it here in North America and across the globe, if there is no technology, we are lost, we are going to be bored, we are going to be dysfunctional, at least for a bit until we go back to figuring out what else we can do. But for the present and for the foreseeable future, without technology, our lives would be very different. So, you are already using Facebook, Google, YouTube, right? WordPress for websites, possibly CRM systems, possibly marketing automation technologies. You might even be using more specialized applications in your workplace or in your business or even at home for specific purposes, right? Like Dropbox and WhatsApp and other features and functions and applications and software codes at the end of the day to connect with others, to express yourself, to function as a business, to function as an individual online doing multiple things, right? So these are all the different uses of technology and how you can use it. So in today's episode, I really want to focus on exploring each and every one of those concepts that I just mentioned to you, right? Number one, how you can serve more people, right? Number two, how you can generate more revenue. Number three, how you can be more productive and increase profit margins in your business using technology. And if you're watching us, if you're looking at this through this video or you're sitting in the webinar right now, then you can see the screen. This is our website that I've created, thinkbiggrowbigger.net. I welcome you to jump on there, take a look, because this entire website and the reason we called it Think Big, Grow Bigger is because of technology. Look at what's possible with technology. Look at what you are able to accomplish in your life with technology, right? So imagine being able to use those advantages, use those competitive keys and solutions that software can provide you as a business owner or as an entrepreneur so that you can enhance your capabilities, you can reach your full potential. So that's what this entire webinar and training session and the rest of today's show is about. Using technology to create your legacy. Okay? In front of us, if you're watching, this is a display of the different technologies that I have built and used over time. In this particular segment, right? I want to break down two concepts and really fuse them into one, because whether you're opening a new business or if you're looking to expand an existing business, then using technology to digitize your knowledge, digitize your ideas, digitize your insights so that you can generate volume and sales and revenue automatically 24/7 is sort of the key, right? No matter what stage of growth you're in. To be relevant in today's marketplace, to be successful, to be able to have the competitive advantage and the competitive edge on your side, you need to understand how you can digitize your message. So, whatever your goals are, right? Big or small, long or lean, vertical or horizontal, whatever they are, it can be accomplished by using the right technologies. Or if there's no technologies that you find, maybe developing your own technology. There's plenty of designers across the globe who can be reached with 2 to 3 clicks and who could build your dream platform, your software, your application for you in less, and it probably costs less than what you think it would, right? So your phone, the social platforms you're using, as I mentioned, the search engines, the workplace softwares, these are all concepts that were just ideas at one point, including Apple, including Microsoft, right? Dell computers. At some point in time, these founders, these visionaries, these entrepreneurs had an idea in their head, and that's all it was. They took action towards it. They designed a blueprint on how they can build a technology or a software behind it. They took that software and they made a concept out of it. They put a name to it. They gave it some sort of shape and system, right? The blueprint laid out the foundation and laid out the marketing plan, the market penetration plan, the go to action plan so that you can drive revenue. And that's what it's about, using these technologies that are now available in the marketplace. And, my friends, we are living in an amazing time right now where you can access these billion-dollar technologies with a click of a few buttons. Launch ads from your phone that can reach millions of people. How about that? Right? We have the President of the United States tweeting at 6 a.m. every day. Who knows where he is tweeting from, right? But being able to reach billions of people with a click of a few buttons and expressing yourself, making an impact, creating history, changing destinies. These are the things that are possible. So let's talk about the first one. Using technology in your business to help more people, to reach more people. So there's two particular aspects to this. And I'm going to give you a few examples of different companies and different industries that we have worked with in the past, as well as some we've not worked with, but we have an idea of how technology can be used. Whatever business you're in, technology can be used. Okay, so number one, it's either finding the right softwares that exist in the marketplace that people have already spent thousands of hours coding and developing them and millions of dollars publicizing them, testing them, perfecting them, fixing the bugs, having users to perfect their workflow internally and the user experience, right? For a couple $100. These are billion-dollar technologies at your fingertips. Okay, so that's the first one, finding these technologies that you can use in your business. Number two is designing and developing your own software application. Imagine that. Having your own legacy, your thoughts, your ideas as a software that can stand the test of time, right? At least as long as there's electricity and the internet. Maybe not even the internet sometimes, but electricity to power our machines. Your application or software has a chance of standing out there. Okay? And as a business, you develop the concepts and the techniques and the strategies that supplement these softwares. So the first one is a coaching business. That's a really good business model, a coaching or consulting firm that, and let's actually focus on coaching. We can talk about health coaching, we can talk about business coaching, life coaching, medical coaching, coaching other coaches, whatever you want to call it. The coaching industry is really good, especially for automation, for CRM softwares, for landing page automation tools, and as well as referral generation tactics. As you know, a lot of coaches get businesses, or excuse me, a lot of coaches get business from referrals. And identifying referral generation tools and technologies, which do exist in the marketplace, by the way, can make all the difference. One tool perhaps can solve your marketing problems, can perhaps give you the competitive edge in the marketplace, right? In such a noisy marketplace. And so it's identifying those technologies. Also, a marketing agency. If you run a digital marketing agency, then there's a plethora of tools, technologies, strategies, software applications that you can incorporate in your business model, right? That you could use, number one, to get clients to yourself. Number two, the way you interact with your clients and onboard them. Number three, the way you deliver to these clients. And number four, the way you generate referrals from these clients. And so here we're talking about adding technologies, partnering up with companies, getting licensing deals from specific technology providers that can help you gain the competitive edge over other marketers. Okay, there's a ton of marketers in the industry. Every day I get approached by 3, 4, 5 marketers on each platform that I have a business in. So 20, 30 people a day bugging me about their unique system without really revealing to me what they do. Well, how about changing that, right? How about separating yourself by adding technologies, by licensing some softwares that provide you with the competitive edge in your market? And there's a ton of tools out there that we have used and we have helped other companies use, that give you the immediate, I'm talking about the next pitch that you do can be a pitch that leaves your client in a wow. Now that's unique. That I haven't heard before. Now that will help me get more business. That's the thought you want to leave your clients with as a marketer, right? They're dying to work with you. So sure, one way is to develop a good portfolio of clients and do good work where you get referrals. But the second, if you're especially someone new in the marketplace or have not built a portfolio of tons of clients yet, then going in with the technology angle can help you get those clients immediately. Okay, and also generate high value transactions, or maybe even give you the unique edge of going into niche markets with and introducing softwares that haven't been used in those markets, right? Perhaps that's being used in a different marketplace, but you see how the use of that particular technology or software can be used in another industry. That's insight. That's vision, right? That's the key term of what I told you earlier. It's not what technologies can do, but what you can do with it, how you use it, how you are going to use it in your business. The other one is a consulting firm, right? Where you have a subject matter expertise or a specialized skill set that you're looking to publicize. And again, technology, there's a variety of technologies that are out there that you could incorporate right away. Um, Once again, a technology firm. If you provide software, if you develop and provide software, if you own software, right, this is your IP. your corporate asset, a code, then even you need to integrate other softwares. You need to work with other licensing deals. You need to enter into joint venture partnerships, strategic alliances in order to be different from your competitors. For every type of idea, there's several competitors. I'm sure you already know that. Even if you have a patent on something, there's ways around it. There's companies there, with really creative, innovative people who can find a way around a patent. Now that they know your process, when you put a patent application and they process it, it gets granted. Your particular methodology is out there for someone to view, so it's easy. Well, not easy, but it's not tough to have a work around that, especially in a software setting where you can do things slightly differently, code it a different way, where you're not infringing upon the patent in any way, but you're still in the same market, maybe providing a slightly different solution, right? A competitive solution might not be exactly that particular methodology, but a slightly different way. So, keep in mind in the competitive waters of entrepreneurship, you have to be innovative, even as a tech firm. Again, professional firms. I'm an attorney, and I know, having worked with various attorneys, very few of them incorporate technology into the firms. Maybe the big firms and the medium-sized firms do, but solo, small, and solo and small businesses for the most part are heavily manual, and that's why they hit a plateau in terms of revenue, right? They're not able to scale beyond a certain point. And again, this applies to realtors, this applies to accountants, this applies to professionals in other fields, right? Any professional business, if you're trading time for hour, or you have, hourly projects and whatnot, then your scaling is completely reliant on technology and incorporating a business model that allows you to scale your business using technology. Okay, that's the only way to get out and break the revenue ceiling. An e-commerce firm, obviously, you understand the importance of technology and staying ahead of the curve of your competitors, staying ahead of your competitors by incorporating new tools in the marketplace. So I'm not going to dive too much into that. It's pretty evident. Medical firm, research company, again, technology is going to be massive, especially in the next few decades to come. A lot of the applications of artificial intelligence and blockchain and some of the other tools in the market are being geared towards the medical industry, right? Everyone needs health. It's all about us. It's all about curing us and taking care of ourselves so we can be innovative, right? And do what we do as entrepreneurs. But our health comes first. So whether you're in the research process, in the medical research or other research, or in the clinical trial industry, or even using artificial intelligence or other 3D modeling tools in your small clinic, let's say, right? Whether you're a dentist, whether you have a medical, or you're a nurse, even. There's many applications of technology in your business, and I recommend you go ahead, do some extensive research on Google and some of the other databases to identify these particular technologies. If you're a nonprofit, there's a lot of revenue to be generated and donations to be generated that can be used for nonprofit purposes for your organization by using some specialized and particular mechanized automated tools to gain more donations. So, what is this whole thing about? It's about gaining the high tech advantage. Whatever industry you're operating in right now, think about your direct competitors. Think about what they are doing to drive clients to them. There might be a few market leaders in your space, I'm sure, and if you observe their behavior, you'll quickly figure out that they're heavily leveraging technology to accomplish their objectives, right? To develop a diverse portfolio of clients, they probably have multiple products and services that they push out, multiple messages that they push out. They probably have a really automated operational system that drives and powers their entire operation, right? Using Facebook, using Google, using some of the other tools and YouTube and whatnot. But it's using technology again to automate their entire operations. And that's the way to increase overall cash flow. And that's exactly what your marketing leaders are probably doing, right? That's the sure shot way and the most economical, as well as probably the quickest way to gain the upper hand over competitors in your market. Integrating technologies. Okay? So the next phase is really identifying, now that I told you which industries are ripe for technology, so to speak, what can you do with it? Well, let me break down 9 different components that use technology, that you can use technology to enhance, to increase productivity and to streamline. The first one is business operations. What we do is we incorporate a robust business blueprint first, and then identify a workflow around it on how you can use technology and what technologies that you can use to identify, to attract, and to close the right type of client to your firm. I need a sip of water, excuse me. Sorry about that. The second one that you want to try and identify for technology is marketing and sales. The lifeblood of any business is marketing. The revenue you will generate is going to be through marketing and sales. Can you attract the right clients consistently? Can you close to them consistently? Can you get paid for them? And so identifying the different steps in your marketing process, in your entire revenue generation process, there's the marketing component. And in that marketing component, there's different steps. It's creating the creation of it, number one, right? Creating the marketing content and different ads. So we're talking about intellectual property again. Number two is, excuse me. Number two is the actual publication of your marketing content, the creatives. So identifying the channels which you will be using. Then number three is how many people actually view your content. Number four is how many people engage. So maybe a click through, maybe a call for action, whatever call to action is. How many people went through the call to action. The number five is how many people engaged with you on the particular call to action. What's next? Did they book a webinar? Did they attend the webinar? Did they book a session to talk to you? Did they show up at your door? Did they call you? Did they download the PDF that you put out for them? Did they buy the product? Did they order the sample? Whatever it is, that's the next step. Did they engage? And once that happens, it's the pitch and close, right? If it's an e-commerce firm, then yeah, it's a bit more automated. But in a traditional service and professional service industry setting, it's the pitch and close that comes after that, right? So the marketing, you need to identify each phase of your marketing and the different technologies that are associated with that particular phase. Perhaps is one tool that does a lot of those together, and identifying the analytics so that you can track what activity is happening behind the scenes so that you can track your dollars and your investment. Okay, so that's where technology can be used in the marketing and sales process, is to automate it. Let's talk about your lead capture system. So here, like I just said, it's creating the intellectual property. So when I say IP here, it's about the actual products, the services, the PDFs, the webinar, the radio show, and the video presentation like which is listening to right now. These are all the magnets that are going to attract your ideal clients to you, to your firm, to your business. So, identifying those using technology to automate and digitize a message, similar to what I'm doing today. This is an automated pitch that I'm going to be using for the rest of the year to get my message out, to attract the right type of clients who are looking to use technology, and to convince them that my firm and I can help them do that. And also to provide value, right? To serve more people, to help more people. That's why I started this show, so that I can give education and information and direct access to tools, which I'm going to give you at the end. I'm going to walk through each one of these and give you a few examples. And that's what this whole thing is about, helping more people using technology, digitizing my message through the show, using different applications, Bashani Radio, Facebook, YouTube, iHeartRadio, Google, my own website, WordPress, right, to spread my message. What are the client hooks? So the intellectual property again, right? Identify those, what hooks them behind the scenes. I'm offering you a free consultation to evaluate your idea and help you identify the technologies, absolutely free of cost. That's my hook to you. That's why I have my website up here, so that you're not just listening to this message, absorbing it. This is not a comedy show. This is about empowerment. This is about taking action as entrepreneurs, right? It's about rolling up your sleeves and getting stuff done. So go to the website, Think Big, Grow Bigger, if you're listening to us or if you're watching this, right? Go ahead, read through the stuff that I'm talking about. So far, if you're still listening, then all this stuff is making sense to you. So take the next step, right? Identify, connect with us so that we can help you identify what you actually need. And that's this client screening process. That's what screening is about. Taking the next step so that you can identify if somebody's a good fit for your particular organization. So deploy a range of tools, maybe a form, maybe a website, maybe a contact us page. I'm using a calendar, so if you go to contact us, you'll see a calendar. I invite you to book a calendar meeting so I can have a more in-depth, one-on-one, personalized, customized conversation with you, and that way, that's something that you can incorporate into your business as well. The same mechanisms as what I'm showing you today, what I'm leading you through today, is what you can incorporate. We've tested this out we've been testing this for over a decade, and we've generated tens of millions of dollars using these systems. Also think about the referral generation strategies, right? Every business needs referrals. Those are organic, they'll sell themselves, they've done the sale for you. So think about how you can generate referrals automatically. Think about market penetration. So how are you standing out from your competitors, and how are you deploying the different tools in your possession so that you can penetrate the market from different angles, with different messages, with different hooks, with different magnets, different screening forms, different engagement systems behind the scenes. Don't ask me to repeat that. All right, I just said that. That's only once. But that's what you can do with technology. It's penetrate the market at a different angle, from different ways, so that your customers feel good, your customers resonate with your message, your customers want to come back and deal with you again and again, right? It's about the interaction process. And that's what the market penetration strategies with technology can help you in your market. Also think about analytics, and lastly, software products. As I mentioned to you before, no matter what industry you're in, you can use software, whether it's using the tools out there or creating your own and developing your own software. So what is this all about, right? You're still thinking. If you're still thinking that, it's about increasing your net worth. That's what this whole thing is about. Blogs, websites, software products, marketing funnels, social media databases and followings. These are all digital assets. These are all intellectual property that you possess. And here's the best part: they increase in value 10, 20, 30, even 100 times faster than real estate. Okay? Let me repeat that again. These digital assets and intellectual properties that you develop in your business have the potential to increase in value 10, 20, 30, even 100 times faster than real estate. Every single day, there are companies that are being valued, that are raising, that are being acquired for what I call jaw-dropping or are you insane numbers. You know that already. If you read the news, you probably have these two feelings. Blogs are being sold for millions of dollars. Software companies are selling for hundreds of millions, if not billions. And entrepreneurs are breaking all sorts of revenue barriers. Some of them are not even adults. Okay? So, my friends, that's what's possible. That is the era that we're living in. Technology has made this possible. Investing time and money, and not much of it, in digital assets, in creating digital assets, is one of the quickest ways to increase your net worth, to increase your cash flow, and to increase overall profit margins, no matter what stage of business you're in. Okay? Business owners are always looking to gain the competitive advantage, right, in the market, as you are, as I am. Yet, many people have never truly explored the option of creating, launching, developing, or even selling their own software applications. Think about it. Have you? Have you ever considered opening your own software? An application, perhaps? A platform of some sort, perhaps? The truth is that you can probably design and develop and even launch your own software and develop a portfolio of high-worth digital assets and intellectual property that support this software, right? So manuals, websites, trade names, trademarks, copyrights, all kinds of stuff, for far less than the amount you are already spending on advertising your small business. Okay, yes, you need advertising, but at the same time, explore the possibility, especially if you already have some profits in your business, that you can afford to put aside to develop an intellectual property that, you know, skyrockets itself in value 10, 20 times. I guarantee you that will drive you more revenue than direct one-to-one advertising of your market, right? So develop a 2, 3, 4-fold strategies, what I'm trying to tell you in other words, because you're able to do extraordinary things with the help of technology. This morning I was telling my wife, and we were analyzing some friends we have here who are extremely tech savvy consultants who run their entire business from their phone and a laptop, live a nomadic lifestyle, with 2, 3 kids, 4 kids sometimes, traveling the world with a nanny, with a maid, with a cook, making millions of dollars. These individuals who are possibly earning $4, $5, $6 million a year because they have understood how to leverage technology, how to leverage social media to spread their message, to serve more clients. That's my aim. That's my goal. And that's the reason we started using these different tech channels, is so that we can get to that place. And I created this company to help you, my listeners, entrepreneurs, people with ideas, creative individuals, to be able to do those extraordinary things as well by discovering how to use technology, becoming the top leader in your space by doing this. I have put together a team of leaders in different technologies together as part of this Think Big, Grow Big consulting technology building firm so that we can take ideas and actually make them into software or develop products and services to help businesses. So that's if you're watching this on the video, that's the first page. Let's dive into the second page, which is a little bit more about technology. So I've given you a brief outline of what sort of technologies you could use in your business or what you can do with it and which industries it can be used in. Let's talk a little bit more about different technologies and how they exist. Okay, so the theme is again turning ideas and knowledge and existing products and services and assets into software. Okay, so digitizing your business is selling 24/7 is the name of the game. Sell to thousands, sell 24/7. That's how you gain the immediate upper hand over competitors in your space. I guarantee you that. And that's where we are hoping to get as well. We're in the process of developing and getting there ourselves. Right? We're competing against very large tech firms or law firms, intellectual property firms, but we're able to get there and produce some incredible results again because we use technology in our offerings. So helping you digitize your product, services, courses, programs, promotional content, engagement mechanisms, even payment systems by finding the right software or helping you designing your own application so that you can solve a problem as it exists. The other thing you can do is turn data and insights into revenue. Here, I'm talking about something that you already possess. Even if you didn't realize it, you already are a subject matter expert in all likeliness in a particular area, wherever you work in, whichever industry you work in, whatever job you've been performing for the last few years. That's your subject matter expertise. You have some insights into that. You have some data about it that can help you, that can help others, right? And so the information you possess, the data that you've acquired in your business already, the insights that you gained by working in this industry, it's all worth millions of dollars. There are people out there looking for this exact information right now. So it's about developing reports, articles, even authority pieces, publications, white papers, maybe even software that can help you generate additional revenue by turning things you already know into actual insights. Explode with the automated sales tools, right? Again, it's in the marketing. So I'm talking about stuff like ClickFunnels, Lead Pages, Influencer 360, my own platform that are out there in the marketplace, right? That do these jobs. There's Infusionsoft, there's Salesforce. There's so many different platforms out there. And if you just go up and type in any of if you're subscribed already or use some of these platforms, if you go to the API integration section, you'll see all these companies listed. Now, each of these companies are worth millions of dollars, right? Many of them hundreds of millions, if not billions. But you'll see that many of them started the same way, small. But look where they have reached. And it's because of the integration, licensing, right? Working with other technologies. That's what's about. And so again, it's using automated sales tools to reach the next level of growth in your business. Track every dollar with precision. Again, integrating analytic type software so that you can find out each step in your revenue cycle, where it is, how your dollars are going, and then tracking them so that you can make more intelligent decisions. Speaking of intelligence, in this day and era, you have to gain the artificial intelligence advantage, right? We represent a range of companies in the artificial intelligence space, and boy, are they changing the way businesses can perform, can manage themselves, they run, right? And so the way companies respond to actual big data that's being produced in their companies in real time and adjust and pivot their strategy so that they can respond to what's happening in real time is what AI is helping them. Also, blockchain solutions. I'm sure you heard about Bitcoin and some of the other Ethereum and these other cryptocurrencies out there that are disrupting all kinds of business models. So maybe it's identifying or developing a detailed blueprint of the different components in your business as it stands today and where blockchain can be used to enhance it, that can give you the advantage. And lastly, it's about trading big data, things that you do with others through APIs, right? The world we're living in now has become collaborative, even for tech firm owners who are competitive by nature, to collaborate with each other, to work together, to be able to leverage each other's softwares and capabilities so that they can do more together, right? The collaborative effort is where things are heading. So, why should you worry about software? Why should you develop digital assets? Why should you think about developing software, your own software? Well, we like to think of SaaS. If you've heard of what that is, it's software as a service. We like to actually think of that as SaaS, as in software as a solution, because to me, that's what it is. It's a solution that you can use, right? And it's also a tool that you can use to solve a problem as a solution. So, gaining the immediate upper hand over competitors might be one of them. Um, I'm going to walk you through some of the advantages of using software and developing it in your own firm. Number one is it can be customized and tailored to fit the exact features, functions, solve the exact problems that you face in your business. Number two, software is intellectual property. It can be worth a lot of money. As you know, the tech industry has the most valuation in every industry, 10, 15 times what revenue, cash flow is being generated, unlike any other industry. So it can maybe worth a lot of money developing even a simple technology sometimes. Client engagement. Imagine you have more people, all your existing clients right now, if they were using your software on a day-to-day basis in some way, shape, or form to engage with you, right? That's a way to retain them, especially if it's works well and it produces what it does. Excuse me. You also have real-time metrics to be able to view data as you develop software. The dashboards give you metrics on how they're performing, and you can make real-time decisions and strategize accordingly. We also have diverse channels that you could use your software to penetrate the market in different ways, as I mentioned. Uh, right? If you're worried about security in your business, privacy and security and those sort of things, then creating your own software might be the solution, right? Your own database that houses all the data, all the corpus of data that you have, the database, the book of clients, whatever information, the insights that you have in your business, you're uncomfortable sharing it with somebody else, then develop a software that contains all this for you in your own platform, in your own possession. Okay? Also, you can generate more revenue, start selling your software products. It increases your business's net worth, overall net worth, as I just mentioned, and allows you to have different diverse tools that you can dominate the marketplace with. So, those are why you should use software, why you should become a software owner, right? It's more revenue, it's more recognition in the market, it's more freedom to be able to do more things with your time. As you have software products and you're selling them on the back end, automated 24/7, which doesn't involve, hopefully doesn't involve your time, direct time. It's just adding the number of subscribers, right? That's all it is. And that's the way to grow. So what do we provide in terms of solutions? How do we work with companies who want to use more technology? Well, it can be either to start a new business. So we offer a 90-day business consulting program, that's either starting a software marketing or some sort of a digital consulting firm. It's a 12-week, so 90-day program. Every week we discuss a different component of your business. Let me just walk through it real quick. The first week we discuss 12 sessions. Session 1, your business name and model. Session 2, identifying the market that you'd like to serve. Number 3, identifying your core message. Number 4, helping you build your specific intellectual property magnet that I just described to you. Number 5, deploying the different hooks that can attract your clients. Number 6, identifying the mechanisms to help you screen your leads. Number 7, helping you generate referrals behind the scenes in an automated fashion. Number 8, helping you perfect this entire funnel, right? The revenue generation funnel. Number 9 is really leveraging technology to automate this entire process so it works seamlessly. And number 10, launching a business, right? So in 10 weeks, we're going to be ready with the entire system built so that we can just hit go and launch it. And week 11 and 12 are just about technology and automation and perfecting this entire funnel. So this entire program is out here. If you go to the website again, thinkbiggrowbigger.net, under solutions, you'll find it as start a new consulting firm. Okay. The second one, as I just mentioned to you, is developing your own software applications. We can help you do that. We work with a range of developers across the globe, really, who specialize in different technologies and different systems and applications. So based on your specific needs and what industry you're looking into and the specific solution that you're trying to create, we can help you match up with the right set of developers. Lastly, it's about using technology to grow your business, as I mentioned, right? All the different sections I just walked into. How you can use it to sell more, generate more data, automate your products and services, have more tools, right? And so that's what this entire show is about. I hope you've gained a little bit of insight on how you can use technologies, how you can use different platforms to enhance your business. I'm going to be releasing this particular video training session and walkthrough of this presentation in our a little bit later. But I hope this has been insightful for you. I hope you realize the importance of using technology in your business. And if you have any questions, I invite you to go ahead, jump on the website, Think Big, Grow Bigger. This is all about technology. Contact us so we can figure out what you're looking for, or what you have in mind. Or if you're stuck at a certain level of growth and you're looking to go to the next level, then what particular softwares could perhaps get you there? Okay. Once again, that's the end of today's and this week's episode. I thank you for joining me. Once again, I'm Sid Pedinti, entrepreneur and host of Entrepreneur Empowered. The good news, one more piece of good news, our nonprofit just got approved, so we're ready to start hosting free workshops and giving free advice and changing lives in a more significant way. More details will follow about that if you want to be part of the entrepreneurial mission. Our aim is to go establish, 300 to 500 new businesses in the next 2 to 3 years in areas where people are, low revenue areas. People are not as affluent. People need help. They need empowerment. And going into those areas, empowering the next generation with the strategy, the tools, the access, the connections, the technologies, and even perhaps the capital that we're able to raise through donations to give them some seed money to help them start their businesses. That's what we're about, right? Thinking big, growing bigger, changing lives, and of course, making more revenue for ourselves in that process. I hope you've had a great time here today with me. Once again, I thank you for being here. I welcome you to give me a call directly, 213-924-3466, if you have any questions about today's show or if you want to get in touch with me. If not, I will see you next week. Until then, take care. Remember, think big because it's possible to make it a reality. It's going to happen. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you.